What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for stopping in. If you're new to the channel, I appreciate you stopping by as well. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that little bell notification as well. You don't want to miss out. I do 3 videos every single week, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. I've been a little bit in slack lately because I came down with the old COVID. So I'm here isolated by myself in this room. Why not make a video? Especially because we got some big news today or over the last couple of days. Z1 finally decided to release the rear diff bushing for the Q50 and Q60. This is huge because, as everybody knows by this point, a major point of failure is the factory rear diff bushing. It starts leaking that black gooey fluid all down your rear diff and all over your exhaust and on the driveway. It's just crap. If your rear diff bushing has not failed in your Q50 or Q60 yet, it will. It's just one of those things. I don't know if it's a quality issue in general or just maybe a material quality issue from Nissan and Infiniti, but that rubber gets brittle and it cracks and then it leaks that fluid out and then you got a squishy rear diff bushing, which can cause axle issues because your rear diff is sagging. It can cause traction issues and wheel hop problems because there's no support in that diff bushing. Your rear diff just kind of vibrates as your tires are spinning in the rear. And it's no good. Now Z1 has a nice rear diff brace, which we've installed and tested on the channel. Check that video out if you haven't seen it already. That is a nice supportive measure to help maintain or retain a little bit of that rigidity in the rear end, but the diff bushing itself is a problem. And it's a problem because you can't replace it. You have to replace the entire rear subframe, and that's costing people $2,000 or more. And that is just nonsense. So what do people do? They just live with it and they hope there's no problems. Or they install this rear diff brace and they hope that is enough to give them enough support. But it is not it is not a replacement. Like I said, it's a good supportive measure, but it's not a replacement. So I was very excited to see that Z1 finally decided to release this diff bushing. Now, I think there was some hesitation because this is not just a straightforward installation replacement. The way I understand it is that the rear subframe for the Q50 is sort of a two-piece kind of sandwiched together piece, a unit. And the problem is that when you try to remove that sleeve in the diff bushing, you open up the potential for compromising that subframe, and then you're in a situation where you have to replace the whole damn thing anyway. So I would certainly recommend having a professional do it. Now you can I'm sure do it on your own with the proper tools, and Z1 does have some nice directions available on the website that you can follow. It's going to take some work. You're going to need a Sawzall and probably like a pry bar or some sort of tool to be able to get that sleeve out of the subframe, but you want to be very, very careful, again, not to damage that subframe and compromise the structural integrity of it, and just, throw that opening off and make it, oblong or out around, because you need to get that rear rear diff bushing in there and nice and tight. So the good news is that it looks like this is a really high quality piece to install, and of course we shouldn't expect anything less from Z1 Motorsports, right? But it looks like you're going to get that poly bushing itself, nice hard solid plastic or rubber poly, to help kind of eliminate some of that vibration, but also give you a lot of really good support in the rear diff. But then you also get that metal sleeve, and it looks like you're able to sandwich that sleeve or sandwich that subframe between the ends of that sleeve, giving you, again, that rigidity and support, but also holding that two-piece subframe together. So looks, again, like it's engineered really, really well, designed really thoughtfully, and it looks like it's a high-quality product. Not only that, it looks really badass in the rear end. So I think it looks super cool. It looks like it's going to do what it's supposed to do. Installation, again, be very careful doing this on your own. Follow the instructions to the T, or have a professional shop do it for you. You just don't want to compromise that rear subframe. I think it looks like the kit comes with the 2 forward bushings, mounting points, as well as the diff bushing itself. So fantastic there. All for about $250, something like that. So not terribly bad, not super cheap, but it's a way better alternative than replacing the rear subframe completely for $2,000 or more dollars. That's just insane to me. So I'm glad there is an option available on the market for us. just considering that everybody's rear diff bushing is failing now at this point. It's crazy. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Now we have a solution. Z1 is also offering sort of a complete package for just over $500, where you get that rear diff brace. That cast solid one-piece diff brace from Z1 is awesome. We did an installation and test review video here on the channel. Check it out if you haven't had a chance. A lot of people are going that route or have gone that route because their rear diff bushing failed and they needed a supportive measure. That diff brace is a good supportive piece, but it's definitely not a replacement. So again, I'm glad Z1 is offering this diff bushing, but combining it with that diff brace is going to make a massive difference on how your car feels and puts that torque to the ground. In addition, that kit comes with the rear subframe collars as well. And we did an installation test review video on this channel as well, so check that one out too. But combining these three elements is really going to make your car a whole new beast, especially if you've gone bolt-ons or you're a 3.0 T guy and you're making a bunch of power. Being able to transfer that torque directly or more efficiently and effectively to the ground is going to make a major difference. And the fact that failed diff bushing can really cause some wheel hop problems, that is not good ever for trying to make traction. So getting a nice solid diff bushing in there with the brace and those subframe collars. You guys saw in my subframe collar installation video or review video, there is a lot of flex in the rear subframe. So those collars make a massive difference. And then being able to keep that rear diff solid and centered with the brace and that diff bushing, that's going to help really transfer that power directly to the ground, get you off the line, keep you planted. This is a really good combination. I got to say, it's one of the best combinations, probably bang for your buck. In addition to suspension and sway bars, taking care of the rear end on this car and eliminating some of that squishiness and some of that sort of flex that you get in sort of these sort of luxury inspired vehicles and making it a little bit more rigid. Huge. This is going to be awesome. I'm really pumped about this combination. I can't wait to pursue this rear diff bushing for myself personally. Stick around for that to come for this channel as well. A lot of exciting stuff coming forward. The Speed Culture Studios Q50. I just got to get over this COVID stuff. So I appreciate you guys watching. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. I'll kind of give you any guidance or input that I might have for this, but certainly reach out to Z1 Motorsports if you have any questions specifically about this product or the installation. They're going to have more information than I have, obviously, but I just wanted to sort of bring it to everybody's attention. If you guys aren't active on social media, Facebook or Instagram, Z1 has posted this stuff over the last couple of days, but I kind of wanted to give you my 2 cents here real quick. So again, if you have any questions, concerns, comments, leave them down below. I'm really excited for this one. So let's keep moving. Onward and upward, guys. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate the continued support. Stick around. More stuff coming for the channel. We'll see you in the next one.